Sports Center, huh?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy
yes,
that?
sir. I did. Luckily, with my media team here, I got to do it at home and be nice and comfortable. So, no, it was fun, though. I enjoyed it for sure.
Just, you talked earlier about, having the taste in your mouth and wanting to keep it. Does that just kind of keep building the more success this team has?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you get more and more things added onto your plate, and the games get bigger as you go. And so, if you lose, obviously the next game's not going to be as big. So, like I said, we're trying to keep that pace going. We know where we are. We understand that. And we also understand the work that needs to go into keep that. So I think we're headed in the right direction right now for sure.
I talked to Brett Hundley about you last week. He, you broke his record.
Yeah.
He was very complimentary and saw some similarities between your styles. Did you ever watch him play or know anything about him before you came to UCLA?
Yeah, for sure. I think that he was probably one of the only UCLA quarterbacks I really watched. I watched Josh a little bit, obviously, his freshman year. But Brett was definitely the guy. He's the guy that I always thought of when it comes to UCLA quarterbacks. And so, definitely a guy I look up to and a guy I model after for sure.
Do you see any similarities in the way you guys play?
Yeah, for sure. Both smart guys. Both can read the defense really well. He did some really good things here while he was here, especially against SC, being undefeated versus those guys. And, there's definitely a lot of things like the legs and the things he can do to create plays and stuff like that definitely show up on the film for sure.
Did you watch that game, the USC-Utah game?
I did. I watched it from start to finish, rewatched the highlights and all the film and everything. So I've watched it multiple times for sure.
Have any takeaways from that game? Any impressions?
Yeah. Well, shout out the Utes. They did their thing going in towards the end of the game. I think the real defining moment in that game was the minute before and after halftime when Utah got to be able to tie the game up. And so, but no, the SC's a really good team. You can see it all over the tape. Obviously, losing Jordan Addison late in that game kind of hurt him a little bit, but still a really good team for sure.
How about Oregon now that you've watched some tape?
Yeah, sure. Really fast front seven. DBs can cover really well. You could tell that, they're well coached. Still a new system. They do a lot of communication pre-snap, trying to get guys lined up. So, but again, just a really, really fast defense. That's what I can see from right now. So,
is there a part of the offense that you feel more familiar, more comfortable in this season?
Me personally, I love to throw the ball. So the pass game right now I think is clicking on all cylinders. But I think obviously leaning on Zach, the O-line, getting those guys going and make sure that we're good in the run game takes a lot of stress off my plate. So I think leaning on that for sure coming into this game will be a big thing.
Who do you think are some of the smartest players on this team?
Whew. Tough question. Put me on the spot. Besides me, no. No, there's definitely a lot of smart guys. Definitely on the O-line. I'd probably say those are probably the smartest guys on the offense, with John Gaines, Moff, Sam, Duke, Raekwon being in grad school and everything. So I'd say right now the O-line leads the line for smart guys, but I'd say Bobo's really, really intelligent when it comes to ball. Kaz knows, Cam, Zach's a good football player. But I mean, it's hard to pick. That was a really tough question for sure.
So when you define the smart guys there, did you mean like football, like high football IQ guys, or like academic smart?
Yeah, high football IQ, high
Okay,
football.
just
I mean,
making sure.
not saying
No,
they're
I'm just making sure.
yeah, not saying that they're dummies in the classroom, but they're definitely smart guys out on the field. So.
You're a little biased. You didn't mention any defensive guys.
No, I'm playing. No, those guys are really smart too. It's just I know the offensive guys a lot better than I do the defensive guys. So.
With this environment and being on the road at Autzen, is this like the perfect situation to have such an experienced, smart offensive line leading the way?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a special moment for everybody. We live for games like this when you get a sold out crowd. It's on College game day. Anything and everything you can ask for, it's going to be at this game. So, we live for moments like this. It's going to be really fun. And so I think we're just ready to attack the weekend and looking forward to Saturday for sure.
Is this kind of what you envisioned when you decided to come back, or is this even better maybe than you thought would happen?
Oh, no, this is right where I thought we'd be come to this point in the season. You know, you go into a bye week, 6-0. Coming out the bye week, you got a really good team on the national spotlight. So, you know, you couldn't ask for anything more. I think this is, you know, where I personally envision this team being. And, you know, like I said, I couldn't be more grateful to be here right now. So,
Do you want to win this for Coach, too? Because, you know, he's going back to Oregon, and, you know, this could kind of change the whole perception of his time at UCLA and maybe be known for something more than what he did at Oregon, right?
yeah, for sure. I think this team and myself included wants to win this for this university. Coach Kelly includes that and everything that he's done for this program. So I think we're just trying to put this program, like I said, back on the national spotlight. And in that, obviously, comes with Coach Kelly because, you know, he gets all the recognition being the main guy. So
Watching the SC game, Caleb's obviously the way he keeps plays alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's thrilling. It's exciting. Sometimes he gets into trouble. That's something you did a lot early in your career. How do you find that balance between when to extend the play and when to, you know, chuck it away? And how do you experience that growth?
yeah, for sure. I think, like I said, I can't speak on necessarily in his situation, but for my situation, it all was based on experience. You know, like you said, my earlier years, I had a lot of flash plays, as well as some plays that I like to take back, and so. You know, all that goes into it. I've learned from those splash plays, and I've also learned from the plays where I got sacked 20 yards behind the line. So, you know, I think that's probably a part of his game too. He's probably gonna have to learn through some of those growing pains. But you can see the talent that jumps off the screen, and I think that's the difference between, like you said, making splash plays and then being able to take control of a game and be a game manager in that way, and being able to know when to take your shots on and off the field. So,
given the environment that you guys are going into, how big is the discipline going to be a factor this week?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge thing. You know, their defensive line, they stem and move all the time. So O-line's going to have to be locked in that way. It's going to be loud in there, especially on third downs. So, you know, we got the crowd noise pumping out here at practice, trying to emulate that. But, you know, you never know how it really is until you're in it. You know, we don't play there every week, so it's going to be a different feeling and a different environment for us. But, you know, like I said, I have full faith and trust in the guys here with how smart our O-line is, and the rest of the guys on the offense. I have no worries. We're going to go in there, and like I said, we're going to do our thing. So,
do you guys practice like silent count, stuff like that on a week like this?
I won't give away too much information, but yeah, I'm sure Coach Kelly will have a wrinkle or two in there for it. So,
What do you remember from your previous trip to Hudson? I remember a couple years ago you didn't play.
yeah. So going back to my freshman year, we went there. Got our butts kicked, and that wasn't fun. I remember the crowd being loud though, really into the game. Let's see, my sophomore year, I don't know if I played or not. I don't know if I played. I don't think I didn't play. And then COVID, obviously I didn't get COVID, but I couldn't travel with the team for contact tracing. And then last year, we lost to them. So again, I haven't beat Oregon. I have just like Utah, I have a bad taste in my mouth, and so you know, I think we're just going to come out here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and go to work, and then see where the tables land on Saturday. So.
What do the bracelets say? Are those new today?
Oh, right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've always had these.
Okay.
These are from my chess mentor. This one says "Player, not a piece," and this one says "Protect the King." So for me, the king could be anything. Could be myself. It could be the ball. It could be anything. So just making sure I always have those on me.
What does it mean this week? What's the king this week?
Ooh, like I said, the king could be a lot of things. This week in particular, for sure, is going to be the ball. You know, the only thing I'm thinking about from last week's game or 2 weeks ago game was the interception late in the game, the pick six. And so, again, I pride myself on trying to keeping the ball safe, and that's one of the ways I got to do it is making sure I protect the king. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be the main thing going into this game for sure.
Thanks, Dorian.
Thank you guys.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Very much so.
You got another big game Saturday. How much fun is this, you know, just to have one after another right now?
Really exciting. Just go out there, show the people what the Bruins are made about, and then just, elevate our game, keep climbing up the ranks, and then just showing people what we about.
You've been here as long as anybody. Coach Kelly calls it the books and ball culture. Has it changed from when you first got here under the previous regime to now? Would you say that the whole mindset and culture of UCLA football is different?
Yeah, I just want to say our confidence level. In the previous years, when we were just starting off with each other, we weren't really comfortable with one another. And then throughout these years, especially this year, we're comfortable around one another. Whether it's being on the field, off the field, conversations with each other, and then playing with one another.
And so I'm assuming that helps you win games, just with the kind of cohesion and playing for wanting to win for each other.
Yes, sir. And then just getting tired of consistent failures. Over the past years, the losing seasons, the tears. A lot of people just get fed up with it and want to win, and that's what we've been doing.
How hard is it to sit for a half?
It was tough. It was real tough. I was looking forward to playing Utah, a team that's been getting on us since I've been here. So yeah, to be able to sit out, it wasn't something I wanted to do, but being there to cheer on the guys, Coach up Will Nemo, he did a great job that game. It was an experience for me.
What are your impressions of Bo Nix so far?
He's a great quarterback, very athletic, good passer, great with his reads, and then just a great all-around quarterback.
Seems like they're a very efficient offense, although they finally started to create a few more big plays. What are the challenges of an offense that's comfortable, driving 8, 10, 12 plays?
Just staying calm. We're going to be on the road out there in Eugene, so we're as being an away team, we just got to stay calm, do our jobs, and we got to kill the penalties. Penalties is one thing that's been keeping other teams in the games with us. So we limit those, get off the field on third down. We should have a great day.
How's it helped your play, just with the comfort level, having Mo Osling right next to you?
Oh, amazing. It's kind of like being back there like Q Lake. He's smart, very physical, knows what he's doing, and then just helpful all around, whether it's with the linebackers, corners, and even myself.
With having a college game day cover this game coming up, does that give you guys another layer of legitimacy and recognition, you think?
A little bit, all eyes on us, and then also being us number 9, them number 10. It's a big stage for us. We welcome it, and it's just like any other game. Though, if it wasn't college game day, we'll still go out there excited to play the game and looking to get a win.
Go ahead.
So you like having all the attention? Is that something you guys kind of thrive off of, or not think about?
Not really think about. Yeah, try not to think about it that much.
This past weekend, we saw Alabama go on the road and lose, SC go on the road and lose. Just any lessons you can take away from those games, or just the difficulty of going on the road and playing in league play?
Like I said earlier, limit the penalties, and then starting fast, finish fast. From the Bama game, they kind of started slow, even though they caught back up, and then SC they started fast, but didn't finish as fast. So start fast, finish strong, and limit penalties. Make it easy for us out there, limiting the penalties.
Dorian's also been one of the guys who's been here for a while. What have you seen from him in terms of growth and development, especially this season?
Leadership role. He really had it since our freshman and sophomore year. He got thrown in the fire pretty early, but as the years go on, I want to say he stepped up to that leader role even more, trying to put the team on his back, and then just show him at the end of the day, if it comes down to him, he's gonna make the play for us.
What are some ways in which he's kind of shown that leadership differently this season?
So you could say like the South Alabama game, the Washington game, when we were down or we were getting stops, he'll come to us like, we got y'all, just keep doing y'all, we got y'all. And as we believed in him, he made plays. He went out there, he had us, and we got his back. So him being confident, him being a man of his word, really.
It's interesting you say carry the team on his back, because early on in his career, it seemed like maybe he was trying to do that too much, and he'd make mistakes, turnovers. Now he's kind of found the balance between being calm with the ball and still making those big plays.
Mm-hmm. That goes back to just being comfortable with each other. Even though we have new transfers coming in like Bobo, Titus, and them, he's more comfortable around the system, I believe, and then even with the defense. In the past years, when we need to step up, we didn't step up. This year, we're showing that in moments we need to step up, we step up. So that takes the pressure off of Dorian and makes him feel a little bit more confident about his play.
Any impressions, memories of Autzen Stadium?
Nah.
None.
None.
No pleasant ones, right?
Yeah, no pleasant ones.
And obviously, both schools are coming off bye weeks. With you guys being 6-0, is the bye week something you guys welcome just to kind of reset, or would you have, almost preferred to keep going and keep that momentum?
We always want to play, so yeah, it would have been nice to just keep going, but we won't ever complain about a bye week for us to rest up and just get back to the game.
Thank you.
Have a great one.